you know, defensive or offensive. So I think that I'm just kind of carrying on that indigenous tradition, using or blending natural and like man-made materials. So I use a lot of wire too, in addition to the brooms.
Yes.
I'm wrapping them in wire, which
Yes.
is a very industrial material.
That's powerful what you said. So, I hear you saying, like, in a real sense, that deep within your spirituality has come through your art. And I loved what you did at your event when you had the woman sweeping the broom. But the room you had in the back that dealt with Christianity and your mother's sayings was also awesome. Because, those sayings are very important,
Sure.
right? That spirituality. But we, as artists, have to kind of reshape what spirituality is for us today, because that did not work for us. And when it didn't work for us, we found ourselves lost. And for a lot of us, the art helps us define what the true spirituality is for us.
Well, I think it works for some people. I mean, when you think about, for example, the Palm Sunday, and the idea of Jesus coming into... I mean, African Americans particularly have used religion or Christianity as a way of breaking through and overcoming disenfranchisement, from slavery. And so we can't discount the power that Christianity has had in our lives as Black people. Having said that, I agree with you that we do need an interpretation or reinterpretation of what we mean by ritual.
Yes.
And I think African Americans and also Yoruba people in Cuba and Brazil have reinterpreted what we mean by Christianity and spirituality for survival, to survive the situation that they were put in, right? So I'm not a very super religious person. I don't go to church every Sunday, but I think, as you were saying, my art practice is definitely a space where I go inward and process a lot of what I'm thinking of for myself and my place in the world, how I center myself in the world and the universe.
So what is art to you?
Art is life. Art is the thing that makes us human. It's interesting, when Europeans first encountered Africans, one of the first things they said was like, we're not really human. It was like one of the justifications for, slavery at that extent. There's always like some level of slavery if you look back into history, but to be able to turn it into a capitalist enterprise, you have to really come up with some real justifications for it. And one of the main justifications that you and I, Black people, were not human, were 3/5, And art, the ability to make art, was also seen as a very Western thing, right? So what we were producing wasn't really art. It was sort of this pagan, backwards, idol worshipping. It wasn't high art, you know what I'm saying? So I think that we are keen to, it would be responsible of us to really take a look at that again and really understand the meaning of what art is. When we talk about kids in public school and the first thing that they cut is like art and music.
Right.
Which
is crazy.
Not to say that math and science aren't important, but the thing that really expresses our humanity is
art.
The creative arts.
That's right.
And that's what art is to me.
So, in your opinion, how could we help improve the artists in Newark, the artists in the nation, the artists in the world? Of course, you've been in Africa, and you get that space, and you know what's going on there. How, in your opinion, do you think artists can improve what they do?
I think the artists are always working. I think we're just always working. We're just, regardless of what the circumstances are, because again, it's survival, right? I think just having more platforms, more resources, more avenues for expression, financial help, financial backing.
Financial help. You
know, and I think that that's universal, you know.
It is universal.
Not just here in Africa and Europe and Asia. I mean, people need to be supported because apparently we live in a world where the mechanized system is really what... Mechanized system. That's really what, you know, seems to
hinder us. It's sticky glue.
It's like sticky glue, but you know that's what pays. You know, and so so we have to sort of balance that.
Awesome. Anything else you'd like to add? Where can they follow you or find you?
You can find me on my personal website, Tugbiyele.com. You can find me on Facebook and Twitter. I also have 2 amazing galleries that I work with, Scoto Gallery in Chelsea and October Gallery in London. But I'm very accessible. People find me on Facebook all the time. So, you know, just shoot me.
I found you on Facebook.
My personal email is on my website. Like, I'm very open. So.
Cool.
Did you find me on Facebook? I think we found each other somewhere.
I found her in Newark. Yo, I tell you, and you invited me to AXO. We missed you at AXO this year.
Oh yeah, you know I'm an AXO alumni.
I realized I saw that the other day.
Yeah, I did AXO alumni.
Oh, they be pulling out some superstars. What?
Yeah, but you know, I'm blessed to come from a really important legacy. You know, AXO does amazing work, but I think this year has just been really challenging for me as far as like I'm learning to manage my time better. Yeah. But I was happy to be able to give
to the
back.
artist, y'all.
I was happy to be able to give back last year.
It happens in phases. You can't do everything, you know, because we learn from this channel. We learn from the other artists what we go through. Mm-hmm. So don't beat yourself upside the head if you're not doing this, or you're not in this place, or you're not in this place. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you for coming through.
Thank you for having me. Peace.